Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk about what do you do when you have to solve with a variable that is on each side of the equation. Now the variable does need to be the same, so x and x, and we're still just going to solve and find that one value for x. Now at this point, you do know how to solve a two-step equation, and this is going to be very similar to a two-step equation. We just have to do one thing first to get it to look like that two-step equation. So first thing we're going to do is draw our balance scale. Okay, now we cannot have a 5x here and a 2x here. So we have to pick one or the other to get rid of on one side. Now, since a lot of us like to solve the equation with the variable and everything on this side, generally, I say let's undo the addition of the 2x on this side. So we need to get rid of or do the inverse to cancel out the 2x on this side. Now, we are canceling the entire term 2x, and the entire term 2x is being added right now. So in order to undo this, we actually are going to do the inverse of addition, which is adding the opposite or subtraction. So I'm going to add negative 2x because that will give me 0 plus 14, which is just 14. So again, I have just 14. Now remember the rule, whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. So over here, we need to also add negative 2x. And I always like to write it underneath of the other x term so that I have like terms lined up, and it's just easier on the eyes to be able to see what it is that I have to do next. And what we have to do next is add our like terms. 5x plus negative 2x is 3x plus 2 equals 14. Now if you notice, this is a two-step equation that you know how to solve. And so from here, we just follow the steps of solving a two-step equation. Again, we have to do order of operations in reverse. We undo the addition first. Again, we're going to add the opposite and balance our scale. That will give us 3x equals 12. This is now multiplication. You may multiply by the reciprocal or use division, whichever method you prefer. Undo the multiplication, and we have that x equals 4. Now make sure you plug back in and check. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2 is 22. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 14 is 22. So we are correct because our answer is checked and we have the same number on both sides. Okay, I will do one more example just to make sure you are getting it. 7k plus 2 equals 4k plus 10. Now again, I'm going to subtract from this side. Now I end up with positive numbers. It is okay after you subtract to have negative numbers. I just want to point that out. So again, I need to undo the addition of the 4k. So I'm going to add the opposite and make sure to balance my scale. Again, lining up my like terms. This will leave me with just 10 on this side. 7k plus negative 4k is 3k plus 2, and again, now from this point on, I just follow the steps of solving a two-step equation. Undo the addition first by adding the opposite and balancing the scale. 3k is now going to give me 8. Undo by multiplying by the reciprocal. K is 8/3. All right, and I hope that this helps you. Again, check the answer, but I'm going to stop the video at this point.